Hey everybody, sorry for the break, but welcome back to Let's Play Asakura P. I've got with me tonight Mugi and Teru again. Teru escaped from the gulag.
Sup guys? It took Kevin and Taro like 2 weeks to get mics, but they're here now.
Yes, we've had a horrifying odyssey of mishaps that have led to this video being so late.
Are you not gonna get this shit in 98?
I already did.
Oh, okay.
I lost my chance to greet, thanks.
That's what I aim for.
Alright, we're already at the best room in the game with the best signpost in the game.
And this is something I'm sort of against spoiling, but that's the whole point of this game, pretty much.
Yeah, you know, I think we ranted about this before, but if you want to play this game, you should not be watching this LP. Because it will spoil everything that is good about this game.
Yeah. Also, you probably should have like applied the translation patch for this video, but that's okay.
That's a terrible advertisement.
So
Well,
You gotta push it more. Come on.
Okay, well, guys, I have to tell you,
Shit.
I've just released a wonderful, amazing thing. The translation patch for Asakura P. It's, I guess Kevin will post the link in the description of this video, so... Or rather, I'm telling them to do so right now in a roundabout manner, so, yeah.
yeah, so in case you haven't figured it out, this room is all about everything lying to you.
Wonderful room.
It's a completely hilarious to go through your first time, but this is not my first time.
And so it's not funny at all,
Yeah.
since you don't get to see the funny ways you can die and mess up, and it's
Die,
really not
yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
Just watching
I'm
this.
a dumbass.
Good job.
Yes, in fact, a lot of this game, I haven't shown you the horrible things that happen to you when you don't know what you're doing.
Which is why I recommend playing it for yourself. Then again, if you made it this point in the LP, you already know the solutions.
What are you doing? Don't you just have to jump up and dash?
Yeah, you don't need that.
You don't. Yeah.
So, can you guys figure out the solution to this puzzle?
I'm glad I didn't try.
Dude, I figured it out. Come on, you can't tell me you didn't draw.
I tried like twice, and then I was like, and you told me the answer when I said,
You know, I think
I don't get it.
I think that I tried every single block. I may have tried some of them twice, and I think I tried.
Yeah,
I think I tried using the magic shot on most other blocks in this room. Unfortunately, the solution is this.
Yeah.
I said I would try every block too, but you told me to not do that.
Yeah, I guess I was the one who figured that out first then.
Yeah, and in case you guys can't figure out just from the video, if you get the answer wrong, you die.
Yeah.
And you get to start the room over again. It's great.
So, like, if you try shooting in those blocks with the magic shot, you just fall into the spikes and die.
So,
Also, try and figure out this wonderful block puzzle, can you?
It's
yeah,
the best puzzle.
It helps to really look at the puzzle before you start messing with it and try and figure it out without, you know, messing with the switches.
Draw a picture too. Waste like an hour figuring it out, like Kefka did for the other math.
I think you
Wonderful.
wasted a lot more than an hour
Yeah,
on that
I
one.
did. So anyway, I hope you guys figured out the solution, because I'm about to show it to you. Pretty good puzzle.
Yeah. This room is so
Best
amazing.
puzzle ever. Oh, and you can go down the bottom path here, but
Yeah.
it'll lead you to death.
Yeah, well, you need to get the bubble key to make this blue block appear, otherwise you'll just dash over into the wall and die on that spike.
Yeah. By the way, the proper name of the bubble key is the key switch, which is the name I used in the translation.
Wow, I didn't know that path.
You get the key
Yeah,
up here.
He meant the path in the last room. The video's a
Yeah.
little bit behind. Cause
Wait, so how did you get out of that room then? I mean, that's like the only way you can go after you get the chest. Did you just die?
Killed myself. Yeah.
Wow, good job. Maybe you should do that
There's
more
spikes
often.
to the. Yes, I do that very often, and you should have done that because it would have been faster.
Why didn't you
I
just...
like that passage though.
And can you guess the gimmick in this room? It's pretty easy to guess. 'Cause, yeah.
I'm not
basically-
sure if guessing is the right word for it at this point.
Yeah, I'm
Well, you
trying
can-
to get some viewer participation, okay?
Yeah, that'll make this video more interesting. It'll make our chat more interesting.
Alright, I hope I can get down to the door before I run out of time.
You
job
might be
memorizing
able to
it.
make it.
Oh, good. Okay.
Damn spoilers. Your commentary is spoiling things because of Ustream.
Oh, you're just gonna have to bear that weight.
Well, now we know you're tapping the keyboard like mad at least, and that comes in instantly.
Is it my cross to bear like Suzaku and Code Geass?
Yes, it is your crucifixion, in fact.
Oh, you can push that thing. I didn't know.
Wow,
How did you
can
get past this room? It's immune to the other shots.
I
maybe
killed it.
No,
You
I
killed
don't
it?
think you can kill this
Yes,
one.
I killed it.
No, I think you're thinking of another one. I'm
Try
pretty
shooting
sure
with
you
the other
can't.
I killed them all. I killed them all. Oh, this?
You killed them all. Oh, and I just got an important power-up and, like, didn't bother to actually show it.
What happens if you shoot it with other shots?
I don't know. Let's fuck around with it and find out.
Yeah, because I don't think you killed this thing. I'm pretty sure it's immune to the other shit.
So we'll try the green shot. It's making the I'm hurt sound when I hit it with the magic shot.
Okay, maybe
So
you can't kill it.
We'll try that for like 2 minutes, and then Moogie will probably start like actually crying, and I'll give up.
Try to...
Please don't try this.
Does
for
the Gatling
2
shot not work?
Dude, it's the blaze shot in this game, okay? Get your fucking chronology right, you goddamn piece of shit.
For all you people who don't know, which is all of you, Moogie is talking about Asakura 3.
Oh, the other one, no, it's 1 through 3, I believe. It's the Gatling shot there, and you fire it, like, really fucking fast and rapidly.
And
Okay,
I was playing that both games for a while, so I just called it the Gatling shot, and now I even forgot this is called the blaze shot here.
So yeah, fuck trying to figure that out. Now we're in one of my favorite rooms in the game.
I'm sorry, I mean, I spent, like, a week or two translating it, so all the item names are burned into my brain.
So this room is the room that, when I got to it, I referred to it as the I Want to Be the Guy room.
Even though it's a
And
lot
this
harder
room
than
is the room that made me cry the most.
And
Oh,
right
yeah.
now, it's lagging on my end, which is fucking me up.
That's not good.
No, it's
Because we
not.
might be here for a while if it's lagging.
Yeah, it's
I should be able to get it, I hope.
this is the worst room to lag in, pretty much.
Yeah. Anyway, this room is much, much harder than anything, and I want to be the guy, but I guess it fits the design philosophy.
And if you didn't notice, I think it has inertia.
Yeah, it has
does.
inertia.
The inertia is very important. Oh my fuck! The inertia is very important to doing every single part of this room.
Yeah,
Holy shit, I think we're like 2 seconds behind,
yeah,
which is bad.
whatever.
Yeah.
So just tell us when you die with your obvious dies and
Yeah.
curses. And you'll know ahead of time.
Yeah, so we can fake reactions.
Remember in the recording that didn't actually record, I got the bottom part here on the first try and you were freaking out?
Yes,
That
and
was
now
pretty
I'm
cool.
just laughing at you because you're a fucking piece of shit. Can't play video games.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty horrible.
Oh, and one thing to note: this is the only other room in the game with inertia.
Well, the room outside, the only room with inertia outside the 5th area.
Inertia area.
Oh, yes, that's what I meant.
So-
Let's.
You
Yeah,
said room, not area.
Whatever. Fuck
didn't.
you.
So I died on the bottom a bunch of times, but I assure you I made it look much easier than it actually is.
And now you can die on this part.
I died on this part the most. Like, I spent like, I don't know, half an hour on this and just didn't even make it.
I actually worked out a way to do this with the air dash. It's not really any easier, but it's more fun.
But Kefit's not gonna cheat. No, he's not. Like,
It's not really cheating because, like I said, it's not much easier with the air dash. Because, well, actually, it is easier with the air dash because there's a quirk in the game engine. If you hit the jump button and dash button at the same time, the jump button registers first, so you go like a pixel or two into the air and then air dash immediately, which makes this part easy if you know that trick. Oh, wow.
Did you just see
that
what
was-
happened?
Wow. you just
You don't
ran
have any
across it all.
keys.
Oh. Good job.
I can't believe you did. So yeah, guys, keep an eye on your key counter. It's important. Oh, And quick note about this area, neither Kefit nor Terra were able to figure out the extremely obvious inertia mechanic here, and are instead doing pixel-precise air dashes over the top of that spike. I had to tell them the correct way to do it because they're retarded and basically dumb as fuck.
Yes, I am retarded, just in case, you know, what I just did doesn't prove that.
Yeah. This is like the most profane video.
I haven't said anything evil yet, so God will save me.
I think you've already been tainted beyond hope by what I just did.
He's been tainted by the cultists.
This is true, but that's different.
Well, I mean, you'd want to pray to God too if you died 50 times in this room. Or...
50? No, I think that's a little low.
Yeah, that's low. I mean, about maybe 250. I wonder if anyone's keeping the kill count here, like on all the videos.
Well, someone's gonna go and count up the number of deaths here now.
Well, it tells you at the end of the game how many times you died, so...
Oh yeah.
Wow, I'm doing pretty awful now.
By the way, the game has a special message for dying 30,000 times or more, so you guys should all try and get that.
By the way, we only died like about 5,000, maybe less, 2,000.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Getting 10,000 deaths is like believable, but I don't think anybody's going to get 30,000 deaths.
Fuck!
I had no idea that particular string of text existed until I was translating it, and I was like, holy shit, he puts a special line in there for people who manage to die that many times.
Whew, okay.
Damn it, you spoiled it.
And if you tried that part too, you would have run into spikes at the very first jump over and over like 50 times as well, so don't be mean to Kevit.
Anyone who's actually playing this game knows that to get that chest, you first must die like 7,000 times. It's what all of us did.
It also contains a coin, which is a pretty good reward.
That was actually on purpose, because I wanted to reset the laser positioning.
Really? It was on purpose?
Yeah. Asakura-chan commits suicide on purpose a lot. Do you think she believes in God?
Well, she's Japanese, and they're all like atheist heathens who are going to burn in the hell of Buddha, so...
The hell of Buddha.
And they honor dying too, so...
Yes, the hell of Buddha.
They'll make them happy.
This room is also impossible unless you know precisely what to do at any given time. And have fun figuring that out. By the way, don't watch this video if you're going to play this game.
This is the only place these platformers appear in Asakura P, but they're somewhat common in 3 and the other games.
Yes.
It's interesting to play this after going back and playing the earlier games because you see all the little throwbacks he put in.
Yes, and by those platforms, just in case it wasn't clear, Mookie was talking about the ones that disappeared.
Yes, I was.
And this is actually the easiest part of the room.
Well, the first corner is easier.
Yeah, the first.
But the first, in our failed recording of this section, I died like 7,000 times.
Yeah.
On that corner because I didn't know how to do it, but luckily I've memorized it now.
I can tell he's
totally
been practicing.
using the wrong shot. Okay.
Yeah, you are. Maybe you should shoot it with like the color it is. I don't know.
Yeah, that would probably help.
Video games have this thing where they like color code enemies. Why can't I pronounce that?
Yeah, I wish people were color coded. That would make life so much easier.
So you know, so you know which shot to kill them with. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think like Taro would die if I pissed on him. Is that everything here?
That's pretty racist.
Really? I mean, I had no idea. I'm terribly sorry if I offended you, Teru. Please don't jihad me.
I don't even understand that joke.
Well, he was saying that you're yellow, and the color of piss is yellow. So, I'm sorry.
It's a retarded joke.
I'm sorry I have to explain that. And here you see Bub from Bubble Bobble, and he's pissed off and trying to kill you.
There. Okay. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why Bub is now trying to kill Asakura-chan.
I'm just lying. According to the image files, it's just called a lizard, but it looks like Bub, so
And in this room, you just sit around and camp for enemies.
yeah.
Because there's no other way to fight these things. You'll just die if you try and do anything else.
Yeah, some of the enemies in this game are copy-pasted directly from the earlier games, which have HP, so you have to fight them in kind of retarded ways.
There's an area in that pit down there, but I have no idea what that's for. I think it's a trap.
I'm sure it's meant to kill you, just like everything else in this game.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's like an area you can blow up and go into, and
Wait, down here? Oh,
yeah.
fuck you, Teru.
At the bottom. No,
Fine, we're gonna
I'm not kidding.
investigate that now, and it's all your fault.
Are you serious? I've never.
Yeah,
there's
I've
nothing-
never heard of this, which is why I want to
There's
take a look
nothing.
myself.
There's nothing in there. I know there's nothing in there, so you don't have to try it. But
How
I
do
just
you even
found it-
shoot down there?
Jump down and shoot
But it's there's spikes.
at the right wall. At the right wall.
Okay, well, we're gonna try it. We're gonna waste everyone's time, and if there's nothing down there, you guys all know that it's Teru's fault.
Yep. And you
And
can
you
find them
can-
in Canada.
And make racist jokes of me.
Wow, what the fuck?
See?
Wow.
That's
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I got down there once, but there was absolutely nothing in there.
Well, you could get
What the hell?
down there easily enough with the air dash.
Okay, that might actually be like an unfinished part or something you removed.
Yeah, that's weird because that doesn't seem to be misleading in any way. I'll have to look into that more when I'm not wasting everyone's time.
Yeah.
I don't believe, Teru, that there's absolutely nothing there, and I hold out hope
There's-
that there's a secret hidden dungeon not contained in any of the data that we looked at for the patch.
Yeah. Including all of the map files, which
Yes.
are labeled 1 through 100 and have no extra files.
It could be like in Metroid where they use the same map data, but just change the tile set, which managed to change the rooms completely. Right? I mean, that could happen with this game.
Yeah, for reference, you should go watch our Metroid LP, which explains a lot about the game.
Another inside joke I don't get. Thank you.
Hopefully no one gets that.
Hopefully, no one watched that LP ever.
Hopefully everyone who's watched that has died of AIDS.
Yes.
So you made something that is aid-inducing. I see.
Yeah. If you really want to watch it, it's on Kevin's Daily Motion account, but I really don't fucking recommend it.
Oh,
What?
fuck you all.
Oh, you don't have a key to bag it?
There's a key later in here. I'll go and get it.
And this is what you get
peachy.
for playing too perfectly. And
By the
grabbing
way,
every
those
single
things
chest.
that
You know what?
by the way that
Oh, I'm gonna die. Yay.
those things that shoot push shots at you can be killed in the previous games, which is a little weird going between them.
But they take a lot of shots either way, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Now, if I hadn't have been a dumbass, this room would be much easier. Okay, I made
But-
the pixel jump, so I should be good now.
I hate that shot the most. You have to kill 2 enemies at a time there, or else you're screwed.
It's not hard to do. I mean, they bunch up there by
Yeah,
default.
Now, this is the
I died a
bitch.
lot of times.
Oh yeah, this is the fucking snake.
Okay, let's go back there. Get the bubble key and the key.
And you can't do Jack in the next room.
Well, you can. But
Yeah, I
it's,
can
it's,
do everything in here.
but
I-
it's
I intend
highly
to.
not. It's
No, you can't.
you're going to try and do this without the air dash.
Yeah, I think I did it last time.
No,
Are you
you definitely
serious?
use the air. Wait,
Yeah, for that chest up there, I don't think it's possible.
It is.
Oh,
it
it's
definitely
possible.
is. I
you're
got
supposed
it.
to get.
I got it by just using that flying eyeball guy that only Mugi knows the name of to knock me onto the ledge, and I also got it using the block create, and I intend to show you how to get it with block create. Which, by the way, is the power that I got a few rooms ago when I said, oh, that's an important power,
Yeah,
and I closed it immediately. It makes the magic shot do that.
yeah.
It's quite important.
And the eyeball's name is Eyeball, by the way.
Oh,
No, what's the real eyeball's name? Flying eyeballs. That's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it.
Arimon from
Yeah,
Final
that-
Fantasy. But yeah, in this it's just named Eyeball because the guy who made this game is very creative with names.
yes, like
And
the
monsters.
bomb here, by the way, will kill you probably dozens of times before you actually figure out how to deal with it, I am doing something very specific to kill it, even if it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, you have to shoot in a certain way at a certain time, or else its bombs just kind of rape you. And the explosion from the bombs is an extraordinarily large hitbox, which is not good.
Okay, let's see you work your magic here.
I'm gonna work my magic with the magic shot.
I'm not really sure what you're gonna do, but okay. Oh, right, this.
Oh, I've already fucked it up.
Good. Oh, yeah. Okay. I know what you're gonna do, but it's retarded, and you should just use the air dash instead of wasting your time.
I like wasting your time, though. It's, it's what I live for.
I'm a busy man. I have, like, things to do.
What's the next room?
The next room is another one of the fucking Guardians.
It's not the air dash one?
It's the air dash. Wait, no, it's not the air dash.
No, the air dash is after the horrifying puzzles.
Yeah, it's after 95 and 96.
Yeah, so each of the 4 areas leading off of the final area of the game here have a sort of theme. The one I did before this with room 92, where I died a million times, that's the platforming theme. That has all the hardest platforming challenges in the game. The one I'm in now is the combat theme. So this room and the one before it is all about not being killed when you're shot by bullets everywhere.
And there's a extremely gay puzzle one and another extremely gay puzzle one. So
well, the one where we got block create, that was all about dickishness and kaizo traps.
Yeah.
Then
by the way, go ahead.
Then the other one is just impossible puzzles forever.
By the way, the only one you actually need to take is the path of the block create. Nothing else is needed to beat the game, or indeed is really worth getting except the air dash.
Unless you like coins, and coins kind of they sexually arouse me.
Well, you have 25 coins. I don't think I've ever had that many legitimately in this game.
Yeah, that's because I didn't go to the shop in Area 4 yet, because there was absolutely nothing of value there.
But there's the hourglass. I mean, it's so useful.
So now I can't kill the bomb after I've done a bunch of bullshit in this room, which is great.
By the way, the proper name of the bomb is Bomb.
Thanks for telling us. Really useful information.
I know. I do my best, please. You know, these things are in 3, and they're not much of a threat there because, again, you have HP, and you have room to, like, deal with them. He just copy-pasted the same enemy and made it impossible here to do the positioning.
I think that's made up for the fact that there's only one of them.
Yeah. And here's one of the Guardians, and it's really gay, and are you killing it? I can't tell.
By the way, if you if you feel like getting the chest or keys in these rooms, you have to fight the Guardian again. Yeah. And you will fail that your first or second or third time and fight that thing like 5 times.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty hard, but I've practiced it a lot. I forget Yeah, I already got that one. Okay.
It's under there. You know, I kept wanting to tell you to use the sword, but the sword's not in this one.
The sword would make this game so much easier. No one knows what we're talking about. Why did you explain it?
Okay, in Asakura 3, there's a power-up, the sword, which is, a sword that you swipe, and it clears bullets in front of you.
Wasn't there a treasure in the previous room as well? No,
I got him all.
Bottom right.
He got it in a previous video or something.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
To the right of that door.
I got it in the item collection video.
Right.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. How did you get that one?
Because I just spammed walls and shit. Oh, you're talking about the one in this room. I'm about to get that.
Okay, this one. And that key is actually really hard to find. I think there's not much of an incentive to shoot there.
You see, I found that key just because I was like, you know what? I've tried everything else. Let's just try this, and it worked. I like it. So this is what Terry was just talking about.
Right.
This is how you do it.
Yeah, this is how you do it.
I just spam from the top. Seriously.
You just what?
I just spam block create from the top, the very top.
You need max range to do that.
Oh, I see, and then you can hop on it. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did
I
that,
don't
yeah.
have max range yet, so fuck you.
yeah, you need max range to do that, and I didn't have it when I was at this room, so fuck you.
Where am I going? Let's see.
I don't know, where are you going? What's your direction in life?
That's a good question, but let's not get into that with this video.
Okay.
Instead, let's do puzzles.
Alright.
So here's a puzzle. I'll give you 5 seconds to solve it.
Are you going to do this
Okay, I
again?
hope you had it. I hope you solved it, because I'm about to show the solution, and if you didn't actually figure it out, then death squads are already on their way.
And so, you know, he's... I'm hearing myself.
Well, I'm not
Yeah,
hearing
okay.
you echoed or anything, so you're good.
Okay. So, you know, he's joking. This took him, like, I don't know, untold hours to figure out.
This
And-
puzzle took
Literally
me.
backwards.
This puzzle took me more than 3 hours to figure out.
And it's not even the intended way, probably, what he figured out.
But it's the way I like, so I'm gonna show it too. So what I just did was the key. That's not the hard part. Hitting the purple isn't hard either, which opens the door up. The hard part is hitting the center to open the chest. So let's see if I can remember how to do that.
I believe we decided it was like mauve or magenta.
I'm just gonna call it purple forever.
Okay.
When did you have this discussion?
It was in a video you were in.
I just made fun of you guys for calling it like red and purple and pink.
Yeah, so
and
that's what I'm referring to. I have a bad memory, so...
I hate your terrible memory so much.
Well, I hate you.
Okay. So
And, yeah. You probably can't tell what Kefit's doing, but I can't either, so...
that's okay. This is the part that you'll never figure out unless you stare at this thing for hours.
And it should be noted there are multiple ways to do this puzzle, and none of them are really very intuitive, but who knows what the intended solution is,
Yes,
so
every
figure it out.
way to solve this puzzle requires using chained block creates in different ways. So first you have to figure out that you need to use block create to solve this puzzle, which isn't obvious at all, and could take a long time. Then you have to figure out that just using block create isn't enough. You have to chain multiple ones at a time. It's really pretty devious.
The creator of these games is like, I don't know, he's an interesting fellow.
He makes some coin chests you get after 3 hours of solving a puzzle, and
Yeah.
he sticks some really dumb chests in really hard places in 3 and 2, and
There's a pretty good chest in this game that we'll be showing off eventually. Although I think that it should have been the reward. Yeah, I need to use this one. I think that the chest I'm thinking of should have been the reward for this room.
Yes, that would have been fantastic. Or he should have made it require the air dash, just to make it require every single ability in the game. And here's 96, which is the room that took me the longest to just figure out how to get past.
So I just made that look really easy. It's not.
it's all about timing there, and it is really easy once you get it, but
Well, it's easy once you figure out that if you head up to that corner without stopping, once the room starts, everything will be laid out perfectly for you to do it. Otherwise, you're fucked. Have fun.
And one thing you can't tell about this room in the video is that it's full of worse misdirection in the game. Like, there are tons and tons of passageways and walls leading to spikes in this room, and it's completely not obvious what you're supposed to do to actually get past it or get
want
the
to show
chest.
some? It'd be nice to show some.
Yeah, you should show off one. You didn't in the video we scrapped.
So, like down here in this great little area, let's see. I think you need to use a block
There's-
create. Oh, I got up there. Okay, so like over here, if you go down there, you die. But you know, oh, you have to. Let's go this way instead.
Yeah, there's one in the top left too, and the bottom right, I think.
You need MP.
Okay, well I just dash jumped to get that MP, which is something you're not supposed to be. Well, fuck me. Something you're not supposed to be able to do. So, like, you can get in this passage here, which goes on forever and ever and ever. And by the way, ends in your death.
Yeah, you just keep. It leads to nothing. There's a bunch of passageways like that in the room. None of them have any point whatsoever. So it's a lot of fun your first time. And yeah, that's what you're supposed to do to beat this room.
Yeah, that took me a while to figure out. And this guy is a complete bitch. We'll be
the
here
hardest.
for a little while, probably.
This is the hardest enemy in the game. I want to say even including bosses. But
you know,
it doesn't have much
if it had
HP.
as much HP as a boss, then yeah, there'd be no contest.
Yeah. Random is bad when you have 1 HP. Very
And
bad.
you should switch to the right shot, by the way.
Thank you for noticing that. I'm about to die.
And you might notice that the bomb's hitbox comes into effect before the sprite actually appears for the explosion. So
Yes, and the size of the bomb hitbox is the size of the bomb explosion. So, it's fucking huge.
yeah, and you can't really tell how it's going to kill you. It just kills you. So.
Whew, there we go.
And this room has a bunch of invisible blocks in it, so I hope you enjoy fighting that guy.
So the first one is here, which is easy to find. I'm going to show a trick that makes the blocks easier to find. So if you're standing over the edge of an invisible block like this, and you think there might be another one in front of it, jump. If there is, it'll appear. Yes, now that we're this far in the game, I reveal tricks that might be helpful much earlier.
This works in the other games too, but it's not much. It's not really required there because you don't die in one hit.
So we're going to get some MP upgrade, which is awesome. Blaze Shot upgrade, which is really fucking awesome. And Air Dash, which is indescribably cool.
The air dash is kind of a bonus item. It's not required for anything in the game, and in fact makes most of the game very trivial to complete. So it's just kind of a bonus reward for getting it all this way and paying 10 coins.
See, look, there's an Air Dash. The Air Dash is really fun to use, but as Moogie said, it's not actually required for anything, and it's really kind of cheating. Which is why I'm not going to use it all the fucking time. So
What are
now,
your thoughts on air dashing, Taro?
I abused it. Yes,
So-
I got it first and abused it.
figuring out how to do this room, how to get the chest in this room, is a fucking nightmare. But I'll just show it off.
I'm
Yeah.
a genius for figuring out this first. I just wanted to.
Yes,
post
Taro
stuff.
figured this out before
Yeah.
me. I spent like 2 hours on this room before I figured out how to get enough MP to actually do what you need to do over with these lasers.
Yeah, I just gave up like pretty early on, so Taro deserves credit for this strategy, or rather, the solution, since this is obviously how you're supposed to do it. In fact, the only other way to do this is to cheat MP, which is obviously not legitimate.
So it's possible to make that jump without the air dash, but air dash makes it trivial, and I really suck at it without the air dash, so... I'll
And
save you
that's
all some
right
pain.
after you said you weren't going to cheat.
And I really suck at offsetting those lasers, so I died there a few
Okay,
times.
I guess I get to backtrack, so let's do that.
Yeah, one thing to note there is that you have exactly the amount of shots necessary and no more, so don't miss. And now we're going to go back to the shop with the wonderful pointless items in it.
Not quite yet. I need to get the key in this room.
Did you get that one room where with the eye in this area?
That's where he's going.
Oh, okay.
Yes, our old friends, the mushrooms and the platypi. We'll get to say hi to them one more time before we never see them again. Do they
By the
show
way-
up
Why
in-
did you?
What?
Do these guys show up in Asakura 3, Moogie?
Yes, they do. And
They're really
the
annoying.
platypi are actually moles, according to the image files.
There'll always be platypi in my heart.
Yeah.
So
The-
why didn't you get that key the first time you came here in the beginning room?
You need the... You can get it without the high jump, but it's actually pretty hard. And Moogie was just like,
Oh.
come back here with the high jump, so that's what I did, and then I completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good job.
Wow. That I think that's the death of the video right there.
There's no one death of the video. There
no,
will be a lot.
the death of the video is when I committed suicide in real life after getting to the 92 chest without having a key. Luckily, I got better.
The death of the video is when
Oopsie.
you're going to kill yourself in real life after realizing it didn't record again.
I hope
And
not.
that wonderful puzzle up there. Let's have the viewers figure that one out first. And stop dying in
Yeah.
really stupid ways.
Stop jumping in pits.
But I
What are you
like
doing?
jumping in pits. I was so terrified that it wasn't recording that I had to check. And yes, it is recording.
I'm glad I made you check.
So here's a shop that has MP upgrade, which is great. Magic shot upgrade, which is utterly useless. And the hourglass. Guess what that does?
It
It's not
adds.
utterly useless. You can use it for the final boss, you idiots, and
I
it
guess.
actually helps a lot.
The hourglass adds 10 seconds to the time limit in every room, which is really, really, really useful, and you should definitely buy it as soon as possible.
Yeah, so this room here, I couldn't figure this room out. Well, Teru couldn't... Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Teru couldn't figure this room out forever, and I just kind of figured it out on accident. And this, I guess, is a hint for using
It's not
block
for
create on block create on floor 95. Oh
But
god
it-
fucking damn it!
What is that, the third time this video?
So, where are you missing keys?
I'm missing a key. I'm missing a key in the room where I just got a chest. So let's take care of that.
Okay. At this point, I don't think you have any items left to get anyway, so...
Yeah, I'm just getting upgrades at this point. And there's a couple keys I missed. Like, there's a key in 76 that I completely forgot about. That's kind of what's fucking me over here. But we'll be getting that eventually.
Oh, and don't you just love this room? It takes so long to get through, and it's so terribly interesting.
Yeah, this room is...
Sorry,
Yeah, we're back in the area of the game that I'm not too hot about, but... We won't be
The
here long.
Asakura 2 game had an area full of darkness, and I'm pretty sure that was 2,000 more times interesting than this room, or this area.
Well, there's a miniature scale version of that area in Asakura 3, and it's pretty gay because you have to do blind air dash platforming in the darkness.
That sounds like fun. I
It's,
think that darkness might actually be interesting when fighting enemies. A lot more interesting than when platforming.
Yeah. One thing to note about Asakura 3 is that the air dash is a mandatory power-up you get about halfway through the game, and the latter half of the game is basically entirely based around precision air dash platforming.
I don't remember this puzzle at all, wow.
And I don't think he even needs to do it.
I
but-
don't, but I just want to show it. You can air dash over this part. In fact, you can even dash jump over this, which is, you know, further proof that the dash jump wasn't meant to be in the game. Yeah, so...
Those blocks remind me of Metroid blocks where you can hook on them. Exactly like them.
Yeah, that's what they look like, but a grappling hook power-up would be pretty interesting in this game and also used for horrible, horrible things. So let's hope he includes it in Asakura 5.
Oops. I can't imagine a grappling power-up in this game being anything other than physics-based, which would be really horrifying. And
I don't know.
not meant for this game at all.
It could work like it does in Super Metroid.
It could be fixed, and that would be okay.
I mean, this guy actually understands how to make a game that's playable in terms of controls and physics. So
This is true.
Oh, and this area will stump you if you come here without the eye because there's no indication of what you're supposed to do there.
Yeah, just to show that off for a second. Those eye blocks are blocking the laser there. Without the eye, there would just be a laser coming down and no way to get up top there. None at all. And you have to go through 2 more areas before you get the eye. So you'll just be kind of confused there for a very long time.
This is a theme in Asakura 3 as well, which also has the true eye. I know you're excited.
I'm
And this
actually
is,
very excited to play Asakura 3. I just have been refraining because I don't want to fuck up my controlling instinct for this game. Because the two games play very differently.
Yeah. When I feel like it, I'm going to translate Asakura 3, so I don't know. We're probably not going to LP it unless Kevin wants to, because to be honest, unless you cheat, it requires hours of grinding at basically every opportunity, so...
Yes, it would be like all of grinding all over again, except 10 times worse.
And in every other video.
So that was the final Blaze shot power-up. You can't get it to the very end of the game, which is kind of a dick move. Because the Blaze power-up is... Blaze Shot power-ups are really the only shot power-ups that are actually useful.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go back to this chest with a fucking key. Fuck you, mole.
And since Terror seems to have disappeared...
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I'll discuss
But
a little
you can
more.
go on.
Asakura 3.
You can.
Asakura 3 has status ailments, and the mushrooms in Asakura 3 cause them if they hit you, which makes him a pretty annoying enemy early on.
Yes, the skull boss.
You need it. Okay, there's MP.
The skull boss in this game comes back as a regular enemy in Asakura 3, and it causes confusion, and that does exactly what you think it does.
It reverses your controls.
Yes.
And that's really annoying, actually.
Yeah, it's terrible, and there's enemies in the last area that do it, and it makes your life hell, basically. And there's the last MP. Hooray!
Oh, I have 40 now? That's cool. So I actually forgot about a key in this room, because I'm a dumbass.
Oh, this fucking room. I detest this room.
I love this room. I can probably get this with the air dash now, but let's not. Because
yeah,
I actually know how to get it the normal way.
I don't think you actually can get it with the air dash in this game because of the way well, I don't think you can get it with Asakura 3 physics either, so.
So the reason I went in that door is that resets the spikes here, so that they're easier to deal with. Alright. Now we get to revisit some old friends.
Alright, what all do we have left now?
We have to go back to the pixel jump room.
Oh, yes.
Wonderful room.
You can demonstrate how the dash jump is broken in
Yes.
terms of physics.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And I do like this room.
This room is very clever. I think we talked about that back
Yeah.
in our video for this part.
Yeah. It's been like, I don't know, a year or so I don't remember.
Oh, I'm not sure how to get back now. That's Oh, fuck.
By the way, these blocks, the ones that appear when you step on them or touch them from below, are even more frequent in Asakura 3 than this game.
Oh,
so,
really? I haven't played enough of the game to see those yet, but that fills me with joy.
So yeah, in the later dungeons, you're gonna just want to jump at like everything, and just also shoot at everything with the block destroying. And Asakura 3 has 900 treasure chests to find, so have fun with that.
So there's a number of ways you can cheese this room. The most obvious is air dashing. You can also do a pixel jump up there, in which case you'll get magic block create shots you can use. But the most easy way to do this is to stand right here. I think this is the right block. Hit dash once and then hold jump. If you hold jump at the end of a dash, you'll jump automatically at the end of the dash, and this kind of breaks the physics system a little bit and makes you jump further than you should.
Yeah, the dash is an altered version of the dash from Asakura 3, which operates on MP and goes forever, and you can also cancel it at any time. He kind of altered it to make it work like it does here, but the physics are a remnant of that.
So, this obvious secret passage, you might be wondering why it's so clearly marked. There's a reason.
Oh god.
So, there. You see that hole there? If you walk forward one more square, then this wall that's in front of me, that's a real wall. You'll fall, and you'll fall to your death. Gotta do that. And then you'll die anyway.
Yeah.
I love the creator of this game.
Yeah.
He's so mean, such a nice way.
He's sadistic in a way that's just, it's so clever you don't mind.
He's sadistic in a way where he knows he loves you. He loves you. He loves you very much.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like the design philosophy behind these games. They're clearly made by someone who's just making them have fun and make cool games in a retro style, and I can get behind that. Instead of most indie games in, say Steam or wherever nowadays, which are getting more and more obsessed with fancy physics systems and style over substance and all that.
I really don't like physics-based games very much.
This game basically has no physics, and that makes it good.
Yes, I love that. So this is one of the hardest rooms in the game. You can't get to it without either block create or air dash.
And it's a horrendous...
It's a horrendous clusterfuck.
Yeah. It's a horrendous torrent of suffering.
Much
It's
like the
not
rest of the
actually
game.
that bad since you won't die that much compared to the later rooms, but the design itself is just irritating.
Well, the thing is, with the later rooms, you can kind of figure them out. This room, there's just so much shit going on that even after you've become quite good at the game and you've figured everything else out, you're still going to die a million times here every time you try and do it.
It might not be the hardest room, but it's one of the most demanding rooms, would be a good way to put it.
Yes, one thing you might notice about this room is that it actually has enemies in it from earlier areas, and this game doesn't do that very often.
Yeah. Usually, in the entire series, he kind of puts enemies only in the areas they correspond to. But not so here. Now, one thing I want to note is these tanukis that shoot debris at you are directly copy-pasted from Asakura 3. They do the exact same thing in there. And he made an enemy design for a game with hit points work in a really clever way in a game without them, and I think that's something he should be kind of commended for, even though it is kind of bullshit.
P.S. Tanuki means raccoon.
Yeah.
Our
I mean,
viewers don't know Japanese, you faggot.
I'm pretty sure most people
Be a
know
little
it.
more.
I think that wasn't a PS, I think you meant translation note.
Yeah. But I think most people know what a tanuki is.
Actually,
I mean,
I've never
there's
been
kinda-
sure. Is a tanuki actually just a raccoon, or is it a separate kind of animal?
It's a separate kind of animal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I
It's
thought.
a different kind of.
But they're basically raccoons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, fuck.
God, stop dying and telling us about it like minutes in advance.
I'm sorry. Next time I plan to die, I'll just not tell anyone. I won't even leave a suicide note. That'll show you.
Okay, just make sure you post about it on LiveJournal or somewhere.
I will. I'll twit about it. I'll twit about it.
Congratulations.
Okay. By the way, the correct verb is tweet. I don't know why so many people say twit, but it always annoys me.
Well, I will make it a point to use the word twit as a verb as much as possible in your presence.
You twit.
And the noun is also tweet, so just so you guys know.
Well, I'm glad you're here to fill us in on these details of the English language.
Would Taro like to
Oh.
explain Japanese Twitter?
That was much easier than I thought it would be. By the way, this is one of the hardest chests to get in the game, and this is a gravity shot upgrade, which is bar none the second most useless thing that you get out of a chest in the game.
I don't think you ever need any range upgrades to the gravity shot.
They might
Not
be,
really, not at all.
They might be helpful for the 95 puzzle or for the room before the mouse chase, but I'm not sure. You can probably do both of those with default or close to default.
By the way,
And
the
the
gravity
magic shot.
Yeah.
The magic shot has the greatest range in the game if you upgrade it the most, and that's actually pretty fun to play with. But yeah, the gravity shot is useless garbage.
Okay,
The
so
gravity
we're about to get the last chest in the game before the final boss, and it, as you might think, since you need to come back with an endgame item to get it, it has something amazing in it.
and that amazing something is
Nothing.
absolutely nothing. This is a joke on the previous games, which have. Okay, let me explain the chest setup in Asakura 3. There are roughly 200 rooms in the game and 900 chests. You can guess that many of these chests contain absolutely nothing. And in Asakura P, this is the only one that contains nothing, and you need an in-game item to get it. So it's pretty much a joke on people who played his previous games.
Alright, so that is almost everything. We just have to go beat the final boss now. Let's hope that
Wow,
I
we're
don't
done.
fuck this
Amazing.
up at the very end. Oops.
Final boss is pretty fun. I think it's the best boss in either 3 or P.
Yeah, it's a really well-designed boss. I wish that the rest of the bosses in this game were as well-designed.
Most of the other bosses are just copy-pasted from the other games.
Oh yes, and in our failed recording, Moogie told me that I should be using Block Create to create a platform here instead of jumping up by the laser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But that's no fun.
I was wondering.
It had never
Yeah, I was
actually,
wondering how you.
it had never actually occurred to me to use Block Create there. I've always just jumped by the laser, and it's incredibly natural for me now.
And the area at the top there is block create is necessary, which is why you need to get it.
And here's the very cute final boss. Very
Yes.
harmless looking.
And I'm fucking it up.
The sprites in this game,
And it has a face.
yeah, the sprites in this
Face on the
game,
moon.
the sprites in this game are all just so goofy and cute looking. It's kind of charming.
Yeah, I think that the biggest instance of that is the cover of the first Asakura game, which is just like the dinkiest, most charming thing possible. You guys still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
Yes.
good. I was afraid that the final boss had scared you away. Or
No, but
maybe
your
you
voice
were,
is sucking.
maybe you got out of your seats and were dancing to the music.
Well, we can't hear jack shit except your wonderful.
Yeah.
So,
The music could
Absolutely
be playing
nothing.
in your head. So,
I could
I don't-
ruin the music, but I'm pretty sure nobody wants that.
I don't know if I ever mentioned this in a recorded video, but the music in this game is not made for the game. Like I said previously, it's all freeware music he found on the internet, which is kind of surprising considering how well it matches for the most part, especially in 3, which has some really good dungeon music. By the way, it helps a lot if you have the air dash here.
yeah, I've fought him without the air dash, and woo was shit. And it's
Yeah,
quite a
dangerous,
bit
yeah.
harder.
Oh shit, that was close.
Wow, you're really behind
And
me.
as you can see, this boss is all about keeping you moving forever and ever. Wow.
Oh, holy shit.
I don't know what's gonna happen there. Let's find out.
I'm pretty sure the boss won't be there because of the way it works, but let's see.
Alright, that's the best possible end to this LP.
How fitting for
Yeah,
Asakura.
the boss is gone.
Yeah, so as you can see,
Wow.
that boss
Where's-
doesn't have very much HP, which is why that was able to happen, and why I decided to see if I could kill it before I died. And the answer is maybe.
And yeah, there's a wall blocking you up there unless you have all of the 4 gems throughout the dungeon, and you have to go back in and out to get it to go away.
Alright, so now it's time for the amazing ending.
And like I said, you really should have applied the patch I made for this video, but since
Yeah.
you're a faggot who...
You know what, Moogie? You know what? I think that if anyone wants to see this ending who doesn't know Japanese, and to really appreciate the beauty and thought that went into it, they need to play this game themselves.
You should have just let Mugi read this with his terrible pronunciation. That would have been
How about
a
you?
great way to end.
How about you read it, Teru? How
Yeah,
about-
yeah.
I can't read that fast. It's scrolling too fast. I'm sorry.
Right
Okay.
here. I'm just leaving it here. You want to read that?
I have terrible. I don't know how to properly pronounce some words because I've never spoken with anyone. But if you want me to read it, I can give it a shot.
I think that's what we've been talking about.
So, yeah,
Are you serious?
so yeah, Teru, go ahead and read it for us. We'll be waiting.
All right. Well, I'm stumped because I don't know exactly how to pitch the first word.
Okay, well, fuck this. We'll torment you later.
Okay.
We need
You
to
can
concentrate on Asakura P.
You can
Yes,
sing the credits.
yes. I'll say that for
Okay.
for the patch, I had to go through and recreate each of these screenshots, which was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, because we couldn't really get the text out of them without just, getting clean images.
By the way, that credit says everything else.
Yeah, Sodoms is the guy who made the game, and he did everything, basically. The other credits are just for free material like music and backgrounds, which you would know if Kefit had used my translation patch.
But I didn't. But there will be a link, so you can get it and play the game yourself with it, even though it's already too late since you've ruined the game for yourself. So I suggest finding a friend to inflict this game upon, and laugh at him as he plays it with the patch.
Yes.
And there are the final stats.
Yeah, let's
Wonderful
see.
stats.
How many hours? I can't read the numbers.
So that's
6 hours.
6 hours and 43 minutes and 22 seconds.
Okay.
637 deaths, and I got all 40 of the
MP.
all 17 of the special items, all 100 keys, and all 100 chests.
No, there's not
By the way-
actually 40 MP. That's just your max MP.
Yeah, you start with 15, and you get, I think you get 5 MP boosts in shops, which give you +2. So that means there's 15 chests with MP.
Yeah.
By the way,
Also-
if you play any other Asakura game and get to the end of the game and get to see this result screen, you are never going to see a perfect one with everything collected, ever.
Yeah, I've been looking through Asakura 3 for chest I miss, and I'm at like 850 out of 883 or something, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to find the rest, just to be honest.
This game, Asakura P, is made and designed to be fully completed, or at least to get 99% and not be able to get the chest at 95 because you're a fucking dumbass who can't solve incredibly complex puzzles. So anyway, yeah, that's Asakura P, 100%. I really love this game, and this is saying that the first Asakura game is coming 2 years later, because this one's actually a prequel.
And
Yeah.
do not play that.
Yeah, 1 and 2 should probably be avoided, but 3 is pretty good. One thing I want to note about 3, if you play it, 3 is unreasonably difficult at the end of the game, and I don't believe he actually intended anybody to actually be able to beat it. And the last boss is a slime with 22,000 HP. So,
I
had
played
to
through
cheat
the
to
entirety
beat it.
of 2. Oh, sorry, you go on.
yeah, I had to cheat to beat the last boss, and I had to cheat HP to get through the final area, which is a gauntlet of 4 different dungeons with respawning bosses in between each one. So, yeah, if you play 3, don't worry if you can't beat it, because it's not really supposed to be beaten.
Yeah,
And
so,
about 2, I beat the entirety of 2, and it's actually not a very bad game. The system is the exact same as 3, but the dungeon design does not exist until the 3rd area, and the 2nd area is nothing but darkness. But at least it's beatable, unlike 3's ending, and you can go through the extra dungeons and everything and get a hard mode too.
so the moral,
So it's not that terrible, but 3 is definitely a better game.
the
Yeah.
moral of this story is that the first 3 Asakura games are well worth playing, which I think earlier we were talking about them and we weren't too enthused about them, but since then we've played them and they're actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So they're worth checking out. They're not nearly as well refined as this game, and they're a lot more combat based. But
Well, I would say 3 is close to this in level of polish, but it has very long and involving dungeons, which might not be good for a lot of people.
yeah,
And yeah, you just need a lot of mind mapping. Like, if you get lost easily, you're screwed. And 2 and 3 especially is very, very mean about hiding things everywhere.
All
So
right.
oh yeah, we should finish up.
Yeah.
probably. So you can see here the beautiful title screen of Asakura P, and you
Yeah.
might have noticed that the music for it hasn't looped yet. It goes on forever.
Yeah.
Anyway, that has been Asakura P. I really enjoyed this game. Do either of you have any parting words?
I hope you enjoyed the game. You'll check it out in the English patch if you thought it looked fun, and also check out Asakura 3 whenever I translate that. So, yeah, that's Asakura P.
And I'm the one who introduced this game, and none of you fags would have ever played this if I did not show you guys. So I want the entire internet to thank me for showing you the wonders of Asakura.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hail Teru! And
Thank you,
with
Teru.
that, yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with this. And Asakura P is an awesome game. And in fine tradition, bye bees.